The only 3 back exercises you need to build muscle. Bodyweight rows for functional mass. Weighted rows for overloading. Pullovers to stretch and strengthen. Learn how to combine calisthenics and weights for a bigger back. If you're a fan of hybrid workouts, smash the thumbs up button to support the future of fitness. Pullovers are an old school back builder. Let me walk you through the best variations using bodyweight, bands, and weights. This exercise can be modified to challenge lats when stretched or contracted. Weighted pullovers have been known to expand the rib cage. This was a go-to exercise in the golden era of bodybuilding. We want to use our deepest pullover every rep. No shortcuts allowed. Aim for a big stretch and large range, stopping short of joint discomfort or pain. Pulling from the elbows is helpful for mind-muscle connection. This action recruits the lats in their scapular depression function. Freeweight pullovers benefit from exaggerated eccentrics. Take your time lowering slowly to the end range for greatest muscle building effects. Freeweight pullovers harness the stretch, a proven technique for back building. Band pullovers are a machine substitute. The peak contraction with hands by sides is brutal. The accommodating resistance makes up for the shortcomings of free weights. Keep the torso fixed and move only the shoulders. Apply scapular setting for banded pullovers in order to get the most from your back. If you're someone who struggles to feel your lats, band pullovers will get the job done. Front lever pulls are the body weight equivalent. Difficulty is hardest at the start and trails off towards the end. The full range of motion and slow negative is a recipe for success. Keep the arms locked and the scapula engaged at all times. Correct form involves a commanding tempo and plank posture. Make sure your front lever pulls are free from momentum and swinging. Copy mine. Choose a progression which allows you to pull off at least 6 rep sets. The bodyweight pullover combines flexibility and muscle gain. We're stretching and strengthening the lats while also improving overhead range of motion. This one can be taken as far as your heart desires through dedication. Do you want to combine bodyweight and gym? Get the best of both worlds with Fitness FAQs. Shop our workouts and get those gains. Let's find your perfect weighted row. Say goodbye to muscle imbalance with dumbbells. Chest-supported rows are best for bodybuilding. We conserve energy thanks to the bench, keeping our posture in place. The spinal erectors are on power-saving mode, allowing us to train our upper back to exhaustion. Other types of rows fall prey to body English and cheating. We love movements which allow honest training of the muscles in question. Do you have lower back pain or fear injury? A braced torso takes away stress from the lumbar spine, allowing the back muscles to be overloaded safely. The beauty of dumbbells lies in the independent loading. Each arm works equally, ideal for strength and size symmetry left to right. Pain-free pulling is possible with dumbbells because they move freely. Anyone with tender elbows or shoulders will be able to dumbbell row without restriction. Keep in mind, the angle of rows relative to gravity will alter muscle emphasis. Single arm rows are ideal for people who struggle to feel their back working. Training one arm at a time improves the mind-muscle connection. Employ an exaggerated range of motion for muscle-building rows. Take advantage of the stretch and squeeze by protracting and retracting the scapula. A high row targets the upper back. A low row biases the mid-back. Controlling the weight and minimizing momentum is best. This mindful technique by driving with our muscles is smart. Making a little weight go a long way will separate you from others who are insecure. Enjoy the benefits of stimulating your muscles without the fatigue which is associated with ego lifting. Here are the best band variations. The earlier principles of postural stability and full range of motion apply. With correct intent, bands are no joke. Consider using them in future workouts. Penlay rows are the superior barbell variation. Repeatable technique is the major selling point. Pull the barbell from ground to chest. Success is tactile and obvious. Beginning from a stationary start keeps things strict and eliminates cheating. This exercise lends itself to heavy weights when using dead stop rows. The posterior chain is challenged hard as it has to sustain the hip hinge. We don't need fancy equipment to build a world-class back. With some creativity, we can easily make Penlay rows bodybuilder friendly. External bracing allows the prime mover muscles to be taxed to the max. The upper back and lats can now be trained without the core limiting output. Hold the show. Which is your favorite back exercise? Let's chat in the comments. Bodyweight rows deserve your attention. Relative strength is guaranteed with calisthenic movements. Because we're using our body weight as resistance, self-mastery improves. Expect to feel unstoppable when throwing yourself around on closed chain pulling exercises. Building muscle plus a feeling of freedom is priceless. Crushing grip improves favorably with bodyweight rows. Our forearm muscles are working isometrically when hanging. Because bodyweight rows are usually trained with high reps, this time under tension equals a gorilla grip. Did you know our back and arm muscles are dependent on forearms? Grip strength is highly correlated with muscle force output. People with a poor grip often have limited pulling performance. The hands serve as a direct connection to our upper body, after all. A stronger grip gained via bodyweight rows improves force transfer, making back day productive. Bodyweight rows are unique because they're an anti-flexion exercise. The core muscles become robust as a byproduct. Our job is to keep the torso horizontal by contracting glutes, hammies, and spinal erectors. Bodyweight rows are like hollow body holds for your back. Core tension prevents sagging and benefits our posterior chain. Bodyweight rows are useful for beginners and advanced trainees alike. Horizontal pulling is pliable from a difficulty perspective, from easy to hard. Those new to their journey can modify posture, training with a percentage of body weight, which is challenging yet doable. Adding weight makes this exercise a muscle building masterpiece. A plate over the stomach is the quickest way to overload rows. Simply keep the plate centered on the stomach and row your brains out. Tempo management and form quality is a must to keep the weight from moving around. Dip belt rows are worth the awkwardness. Once you get going, the weight is secured in place, allowing 100% effort. If weighted inverted rows were common knowledge, we would be seeing them absolutely everywhere. Most people believe they're beyond the basics. Wrong. This exercise is proof that we can target the back muscles to grow with minimal weights. This is a design feature and not a flaw. Accomplishing more with less is wise. Bodyweight rows are no longer relegated as a beginner exercise. It's possible for this to remain challenging and effective for life. We've covered 3 back exercises that are missing in most people's workouts. Don't be overwhelmed by variety. Simply train with movement mastery and the results will come. Enjoy the journey, legends, and I'll see you next Fitness FAQs video.